Good morning, Cowboy fans. Well, as I predicted, Jay Gruden's gone this morning. that happened pretty quick. But with the Cowboy fans, man, I didn't even do my normal ranting after the game. I was nice and I was very calm. My kids came in picking with me. I didn't yell at the kids and say, "Get the hell out, we lost." None of that stuff went on. No crying, no, nothing. And I still, from a very small percentage of the fan base, they just get mad at me. They just get so angry. One guy, I mean, I don't mess around with Twitter, and I accidentally went on Twitter last night, and this guy was calling me, I hated Jerry Jones, and I'm a miserable, angry, and I was like, whoa, dude. You need to come to my live show. We be having a good time. Even yesterday when we was getting beat like that, we were having fun because I think yesterday somebody was smoking weed outside my man cave and I was in a contact high in here and we were having a good time with it. Shango, you high. So no, none of that goes on. I just say what I feel and that's it. And I can't help that what my truth is really upsets some people, but it's just what I say. They put words in my mouth. That's what I say. I think I understand what's going on because he was saying stuff I never said before. And a lot of people say I say stuff that I never say. But what they're doing is they're using me as the punching board for people that say all the negative stuff. And they take all that negative stuff out on me like I'm saying it. And I'm not. All I'm saying is I've never been a fan of Jason Garrett and it's time for him to go. As I said before the game, I'm just going to talk about the game just a minute in a nice, calm. I'm gonna smile a little bit, in nice, calm fashion. I said before the game, Green Bay had an excellent pass rush and a pretty decent secondary. I said that in my pregame video on Thursday, and I think I said it again on the one on Saturday. And I said if we end up passing too much against this football team, it's already bad. And I said those exact words. If we end up passing too much against this football team, it's already bad because of their pass rush versus our injured offensive line, especially at the edges. They're the best. They're not one of the best. They're the best edge duo in the league going against no Tyron Smith and Lyle Collins being hurt. And I also added on Saturday, I said we cannot get into a passing contest with Aaron Rodgers because that will end up bad. And we did it anyway. So that's where this uneasiness with this coaching staff comes from. Because if I'm saying this stuff and saying this stuff will end up in disaster, and then during the game, it happens, it makes me like, what are we thinking? And this was even worse this week with Green Bay because Green Bay did not stop our running game. They didn't. We still outrushed them 122 to 120 with barely running the ball. We chose to become pass happy. We chose to become pass happy. We came out the box being pass happy. And that's what I'm saying. If the run is shut down. No, the run was not shut down. We came out passing. We got in trouble passing. And then we figured the only way we can get back is passing. So we end up passing the ball 44 times. And when you pass the ball 44 times with a non-prolific quarterback like Dak Prescott versus that duo of pass rushers without Tyron and the injured Lyle, what do you think you're going to get? What do you think you're going to get? You're going Peyton Manning? I just don't I don't think. But we chose to come out passing, and it got us in trouble. We end up passing the rest of the game, and then Green Bay ended up just like the Saints, holding the ball for 36 minutes, keeping our defense out there all freaking game, 2 weeks in a row. So, and the only analogy that I can think of what we're doing, the only analogy I can think of is say you have an NBA team that was built to score in the paint and play defense, but you try to shoot threes all game because that's the NBA trend, and then you get mad at the players for not hitting the threes that they're not really able to hit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're kind of doing. If the prolific passing type football team we want, because people think that's what the NFL is all about these days. If you want that type of football team, then why do we have Dak Prescott then? He is not and will never be a prolific quarterback. He's not built that way. His wheelhouse is game management and play action from the run. And also, on top of that, to sprinkle on top of that, why do we end up paying Zeke? Just let him go and get some more blockers for pass blocking or something to support your passing game. Why do we end up paying Zeke a $90 million decoy so you can pass? It makes no sense to me. So the Packers did everything they wanted to do against us. They got to play their game, and they beat us, just like New Orleans did last week. But this week, it was a rookie coach doing it. And last week, it was at least a Super Bowl winning Sean Payton that did it. This week, it was a Super Bowl winning close. So Cowboy fans mad at me about it again. It's like I'm causing to lose. Causing to lose. And one guy said on Twitter, I should not have went on Twitter. But another guy said we should be 4-2 next week, and everything will be fine. And I just thought, I was like, we probably more than likely will be 4-2 next week, yes. But those 4 wins, would be against teams that would probably be like 3-19. And it would be 3 wins because Washington plays Miami and somebody's got to win that one, so that goes in the win column. And the Giants beat Washington, so that goes in the win column. So that's 2 extra wins because they've been playing each other, the people that we've beaten. So it's yes, we're 4-2, but there's a bit of reality on that 4-2, and you have to live in the realm of reality in sports. We can't just act like we were beating, the Chiefs and the Patriots and the Packers and the Saints and all these good teams, Seattle. We can't act like we were beating those teams at 4-2. We were beating teams that will be drafted in the probably top 5. Maybe the Giants will be a little bit better than that. But those 3, the Redskins, the Jets, and the Dolphins, they probably would be top 5. So it is what it is. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't want to be negative. I don't dislike the players. I love our players. I love this football team. I think this is the best roster we have. So that's what gets me frustrated when we don't get the best out of this roster. And when you make Dak Prescott get into a passing contest with probably the best passer, well, not probably, the best passer of our era and possibly one of the best that's ever played the game. You can put Dak Prescott up against him and get mad at him because he doesn't beat Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers over there playing football, handing the ball off to Aaron Jones, doing little dump passes, playing the actual game instead of trying to blow us up for 400, 500 yards. Because when Aaron Rodgers threw for 400, guess what? He lost. Then we throw for 400, we lost. Last week, Carson Wentz throws for 160 and wins. This week, Carson Wentz throws for 180 and wins. So I don't get the prolific passing thing, and I wish that we would play the type of football that we were built for instead of playing some Kansas City Chiefs 90s Colts type offense. It just it doesn't make any sense to me. But all right, tomorrow I'll get into the rest of the game. I just had to get off of that video that I posted, so because people are mad at me. Just everybody calm down. I'm not super mad. I'm just living in reality. That's all it is. I just live in reality. All right, guys, holla. Peace.